It has been an exciting beginning to the school year at Penn. We have increased the number of CalCart computers on wheels this year from 11 to 43. Each Cal houses 32 HP laptop computers. We have over 1,300 laptops distributed to various classrooms. Our technicians at Penn have been instrumental in the successful distribution and implementation of the CalCarts. Our goal is to enhance our curriculum through technology, to increase student achievement and engagement, and to allow teachers alternate methods of facilitating course content.
I feel that it is better than a couple of years ago in that I can meet everybody individually. I would try to get to, this is a smaller class, but in my classes of 30, 32, it's impossible to get to everybody, but I can meet those needs now with these laptops. And I mean, the laptops are essential for using Canvas in the way that I'm using them. I couldn't do it without these laptop cards, and I had that in mind when I planned it all.
It's actually, I think it's really convenient because, you know, instead of taking a lot of time to, you know, make all these worksheets and print them out and using all this paper, we have the technology and, you know, it's quicker and we can just submit them and she already automatically has them. I mean, yeah, sometimes it doesn't work perfectly well, but I think personally that it's really convenient and it's really going to help.
By intentionally placing laptops in the classrooms, Penn High School has created an environment where student learning is more individualized, where we have increased the level and quantity of independent student thought, and where we have increased student understanding by moving discussion, collaboration, and class content beyond the 89-minute period in the classroom.
I am starting to see myself flipping my classroom more. I didn't know how it was going to work. I built all this stuff up on Canvas thinking, okay, we'll see how this goes. Having it all done ahead of time, and then I'm finding myself more saying, okay, you need to look at this and try to grasp this concept overnight or see how you feel about this. And then, yeah, using less instruction time in class and more just practicum.
All of our English 9 and 10 classrooms have been given laptops to use. Approximately 1,700 students have access to this technology every time they step into their English classroom. Access to laptops in the classroom allows students the opportunity to research and write without having to move to one of the computer labs. This allows more time to write and frees up the labs for other classes.
That's what I was talking about with the writing piece, is a lot of them were able to check and see those comments before they even got back to class with me. So if they're on their computer or they're on their phone and they're able to pull that up, they've got the feedback before they even get back to me. And so it gets them thinking about, you know, their skills and their progress, so that when I do bring that back into the next class, we're able to use that feedback right away to improve their instruction, improve their learning. I'm noticing already this year is the engagement outside of the classroom, engagement on their own time in the academic learning that we're doing here in the classroom. So it's not just my class time. I'm able to communicate and, like I said, get that feedback to the kids on their time. And so now it's the conversations about learning, the conversations about skills, about individual progress are happening not just within my block with the students or my time before or after school.
All foreign language classrooms will be using the laptops as well. Many of these classes use the laptops with Canvas and with websites like Kia and Quizlet. Students are exposed to varied forms of content presentation to increase engagement, participation, and learning. Many of our AP and ACP classrooms in English, science, math, and social science also have been given CalCarts. The laptops are ideal to meet the needs of these rigorous and specialized classes.
Well, for one, for the lab projects which are required for College Board, it has gone a lot smoother for the kids because the last couple of years it's been a huge problem for me because I was in the guidance lab. For one, having to work around the college visits and then also the scheduled time in for the new projects they have that are required for the guidance lab.
I know that she said last year they would have to get time in different classes and different places with computers, and it was really hard to get projects done and all that, but now it's just we have them all the time, so when we need to do it, we can.
And then I was put down in the business department last year, and they thought that that would work. Didn't work because my kids were only allowed to use the computers during class time. They couldn't come up on their study halls or their assistant times or anything else.
I would say that everything really moves a lot quicker, projects and all that. You don't have to wait to get time in the IMC or Writing Center.
What was happening the last couple of years, because I was extremely frustrated, is I was cutting down on the number of projects that I had to do, but it really frustrated me because that's a huge component by the AP audit that I am supposed to do. And now this is already their third project that they've done on the computers. So the very first day of school, they were on the laptops. And so they're a lot more comfortable when it came into this project that they've been working on now for their third day in a row. Already knew a lot of the ins and the outs of the program.
Previously, we've focused more on just working on paper and just doing things by hand, but with the laptops we can use that technology and just like expand on the things that we can do based on graphs.
We do a lot of sharing on Google Docs. We just did a project where we had to share a lot of data with each other between 3 of us, so there's a lot of group work with them.
Various other classes also have access, like our econ classes and our advanced environmental science classes.
In econ class, we use them for our stock portfolio game. We set up our stocks online and track them and trade and stuff, and they're pretty useful. It's a very effective way to learn, especially with something as confusing as stocks, because it does all the work for you and shows you like the trades and stuff and what goes up and what goes down. So it's really useful.
So they're using computer skills, they're using actual science skills, the scientific method, and then we're tying in the group work. So the PBL for them, the problem-based learning, is your group of scientists. And your goal is to show whether this ecosystem is in check and balance. If you can show that it is, or come up with a plan on how to spend $250,000, your group is awarded with that.
We also have 2 carts available in the IMC. Teachers that do not have a cow cart can schedule to use these laptops. Students also have access to technology during their study hall or lunch in the IMC, and we have technology available that students can check out from the IMC if they do not have access to a computer at home. So, where do we go from here? More teacher training is essential. Professional development sessions geared toward helping teachers use their classroom laptops would help teachers implement best practices while integrating technology more effectively and efficiently into their classroom learning environments. These sessions would also include the next tier of Canvas training, which will give the teachers the tools they need to meet the needs of our 21st century students.